Hi, everybody. Welcome to ITC Global. I am TW Dawson. I am here tonight to present to you the ITC Global Compensation Plan. I want to talk a little bit about myself as I do. And as I do this, I'm only doing this so that those who will come behind me to do the presentation will have a format that they can use in presenting this plan. TW Dawson, I have a kind of a thing that I say. I'm 46 years old Wednesday, and I've never worked for another human being in my life. And I say that proudly. I don't say it to brag, but I say it proudly. And the reason why I say it proudly is because in the 46 years of my life, I had to do a lot of things. I've succeeded a lot, I failed a lot. And there's no such thing as success without failure. There's times that I had to sleep in my car. There's also times I've lived in $1 million homes. I've had 8, 9 cars at one time. I was able to travel first class anywhere in the world. But at the same time, you know, that is the benefit of the free enterprise system. This free enterprise system is a system that allows us to fail at the lowest level or succeed at the highest level. And I wouldn't replace that for anything in the world. And the biggest reasons why most people don't succeed in this life and in business is because they don't have a big enough dream. You have to dream. There will be no way possible for me to endure the lows of entrepreneurship if I did not have a dream. It would not be possible for me to have endured all the things that I endured over the last 30 plus years in business if I didn't have a dream to be who I am, to be where I'm at right now, and just having the opportunity to continue to touch other people's lives. It's just something that drives me and motivates me every single day. And just going a little bit further back, a couple of months back, I just got off of a part of my life where I was kind of balancing and centering myself, trying to figure out what was really, really important to me. And I came down to 3 things: God, my family, and whatever my passion and my ambition was, which is my business. Those are the 3 things that I centered myself with. And once I got in line with my higher self, call it God, call it what you want to call it. You know, some people call things different. I know there's people in different countries that call it different things, but for me, it was God. And once I got in tune to the point where I had a better understanding of where I was where I was as it related to God, then I started to find out more about myself, and I was able to move a little bit different. I found out a lot that I was missing that was causing me to not take advantage of all the opportunities that I had in my life. And then I've centered myself with my family. I made that a priority. I sacrificed even some of the things that I did in business just to be there with my family. But once those things got together and I knew that I was solid in those areas, I knew that whatever business that I decided to move forward with, I was going to succeed with no problem. I knew that for a fact, because once your foundation is set, that is it. And it just so happens that shortly after that sabbatical, so to speak, I was talking to a friend of mine's, Albert, and we were talking about different projects internationally, and he brought ITC Global to me. As the story goes, I've said it before, I'll say it again. He simply asked me to do a presentation for the company. He said he'll pay me a couple $100. I think it was like $600. I'm not sure exactly what it was. I don't even know if I ever got the money. But when he told me to do the presentation, I spent about 48 hours looking over the plan, figuring out what was the best parts about it. And then from there, some people trying to get in. From there, I saw something. And what I saw in one part of the compensation plan, it said that if you work smart, you can make $1 billion in this company. So when I saw that right there really, really, really changed my perspective of it. And as many know, I was out of the network marketing industry for some time. Probably about 7 or 8 years, probably longer than that. And so you got to mute yourself when you're coming in. I'm all right. So when I was out of the company, I was out of network marketing for some time, and didn't have an interest in doing anything in network marketing. And the main reason was that I did not want the lion's share of my efforts to go to somebody else. I just couldn't stand the thought of that. And so I started doing things where I knew that I can get the lion's share of the people that were coming into my people are coming in. I knew that I can get the lion's share of the effort that I put out. And when Albert brought this to me, I saw an opportunity where I could show my complete potential and what I can do and get rewarded for it. And let me just, as we talk about being rewarded, I'm going to show you a couple of things in my back office just to show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to share my screen right now. Desktop. That way I should be able to get to all of this. All right. So as you can see, this is my back office right here. And my back office shows to date over 750,000 ITC, as the going rate of ITC is about 0.033, which is a little over 3 cents. You can do the math on that. That comes up to be about $24,000, $25,000. But what I want to show you about this is real important. All right. This right here is the network marketing side of it. This is the blood, sweat, equity. This is me getting out there, talking to people, making stuff happen. All right. So but just a little under half of the 24,000 that I acquired in that short period of time has been from my own effort. Right. But then I have this part right here, and this is for the potential investors. With a small investment, my investment doubled. And this is about roughly $12,000 to $10,000, $10,000 to $12,000 right here that I was able to generate it just by putting this in the investment pools. All right. So out of the $25,000, over half of it was something that was generated from the actual program, not from my efforts, but from the program. All right. So that's very important to know. So just wanted to give that foundation to let you know that there's two parts to this business. All right. There's an investment side and there's a marketing side, a referral marketing, and a fluid marketing side. There's other parts to this that you can refer people and get bonuses for the work that you put in and for what they do as well as you help them grow. All right. So this right here is the part that we're going to talk about first, because in order for this to work, for people to know that this is a solid business to invest in, we got to give a little history, got to give a little background. So what we're going to do is get started, and we're going to just make sure that we do not freeze up this time around. All right. All right. Okay. So ITC Global. ITC Global is a gaming and crypto company. Two things, gaming and crypto. You take the two hottest things right now in the universe and you put them together, you get ITC Global. Gaming right now has seen a spike upwards of like 200% in the last year and a half due to the pandemic, right? ITC's background, right, in crypto is, right now, they was created in 2020 by the TRONZ community, the community which has 13,000+ promoters worldwide. And these promoters are promoting the games. These promoters are promoting the company, and that's important, right? It is accepted payment for over 400 online crypto games right now. Crypto and gaming, it's a natural progression because the way the gaming industry moves, there's a lot of in-game things that you have to purchase, and it just makes it so much easier not to have to use fiat. And over 400 gaming companies see ITC as an alternative to their fiat. ITC is the favorite crypto for the world's first fantasy gaming sites. All right, so again, when we start talking about the worlds and the first, those things should catch your attention, because this makes this opportunity a little more intriguing, because why would the world's first fantasy gaming site call this particular cryptocurrency their favorite, right? Since the inception in 2020, the value has spiked. Right now, as I mentioned, it is 0.033. It's gone up since this presentation was made. And another thing that I want to talk about with that is that we're stable. When the market crashed in the last 30 days or so, a lot of people lost 30–40% of their profit, or 30–40% of their value as far as their coins. Our coin went from 3 cents to 2.9 cents. Went from 0.34 to 2.9, all right, or excuse me, 0.29. So it dropped a little bit, but then shortly after, I'm talking about literally 2, maybe 3 days later, it was back to 0.33. So we've remained stable at that particular price, and there's a reason why. And the reason why is that we're on these exchanges, and the people on the exchanges, they're able to see like Vindex, JetSwap, CoinGecko, but more importantly, we're backed by the gaming industry. And the fact is that we have 19,000 plus promoters talking about ITC Global, talking about the games, and our leadership is starting to develop worldwide, where we have over 1,000 plus diamonds right now worldwide. That's very exciting because everybody's under the sound of my voice is a part of that, and especially some of the people on this team now, they're doing nothing but diamonds. So we're really excited about that number because we have a major part in that. ITC in action. ITC is the first token with an end-to-end solution for gaming portals on the blockchain. And as I mentioned earlier, gaming and crypto, it was just inedible before they started to combine, because the gaming industry came out with games online that were free to enter, free to play. But if you wanted to get involved in some of the other intricacies of the game, you had to pay. And a lot of the games had this thing called liquid gold that you had to qualify for, right? And if you didn't qualify for it, you can purchase what you needed to get. And so some people said, you know, it was too hard to qualify. So what we're going to do, we're just going to purchase it. And it required them to use money inside the game. So then now we found a way for end-to-end solution for game companies to use our blockchain to change from their fiat to us, to our coins. And some of the people that we're in business with for fantasy sports is D Sports, Ludo, Zugi, G-Tech, Everplay, Bet Games TV. These are all companies, some of the companies that we're doing business with, from slot games to casino games. And we'll get more into the games, but I don't want you to take it lightly that the gaming part of it is very, very important, because right now, in 2018, the gaming industry, between 2018 and 2019, the gaming industry was around $20 billion. As to date now, the gaming industry is almost $170 billion with a B. So it's seeing the biggest jump in any industry due to the pandemic, and I don't think it's going to stop. But what makes it interesting, or what makes it more appealing, is we have gaming and we have networking, which is a tried and true business format. Network marketing is started maybe 60 years ago, and some of the biggest companies in the world are based off of network marketing or affiliate marketing or referral marketing or direct sales or community-based marketing. So you take these two industries and you put them together, and then you add the hottest thing on the market right now, what everybody's talking about. Everybody's talking about around the water cooler, cryptocurrency. Everybody's talking about Shiba. Everybody's talking about Dogecoin. Everybody's talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum Max. People are paying Floyd Mayweather millions of dollars just to put the name of a crypto on his trunks before a big fight. This is important. Now, when we're talking about gaming, networking, and DeFi, all three of these by themselves are amazing. But if you take all three of them and put them together and have them work in such a way that benefit each other, that's when the magic starts. That's when it starts. So you take a DeFi, a decentralized financial instrument, and you back it with a gaming company that's seeing profit after profit after profit. And then you back the gaming company up with a community of people like us that are ambitious, that want something better in our lives, that have dreams, that want to get out of the situations we in and get into better situations. And we have the ability to push a gaming company that's already has momentum, that's going to push a coin that we have access to. It works synergetically together, and it's going to be amazing when we see the outcome and the fruits of this. All right, ITC Global's advantages. All right, let's back up one. Advantage number one. ITC is a gaming coin that is easily deposited into ITC gaming sites. It has got the fastest withdrawal time with very small transaction charges. The same ITC coin can be used to participate in the ITC program. What is that program? That program is the networking side of it. It's a networking / investing side of it, because you can network and you can invest. Like I showed you, I'm doing both. I'm participating in both parts of the program, and I'm seeing a lovely return on both parts. At some points, I don't know which one's better, the investment side or the networking side. But what I like about the networking side is I can control that. And if you are the type that want to get into cryptocurrency and you just don't know where to start, you want to get into the DeFi program, you just don't know what to do, you're not educated enough, you can get into our program, the first program ever, a crypto program that has a 90-day money back guarantee. You can withdraw from it anytime within that 90 days if for some reason you're not satisfied. All right, so I got a little computer situation going here again. So let's see. All right, so the advantage number three, the DeFi plan, 100% designed on ITC coin. Since ITC is listed on various exchanges, it will be easy to buy, sell with any crypto. We're going to put them on exchanges, plenty more. We have a few already. Right now, we're on the TRONZ blockchain. Soon we'll be on the Binance blockchain. The difference in the blockchains is what those blockchains are used for. The TRONZ blockchain is for developing games, apps, and all kinds of applications. The Binance blockchain is where most people go to invest. All right, so now you'll be able to utilize the coin for developing games and so on and so on and so forth, but then you'll also be able to buy and sell and trade on the Binance Smart Chain, which will actually give you a benefit because it's decentralized and we're bringing it to the blockchain, or we're bringing it to those exchanges directly so that it benefits the actual people who are actually participating in the program. All right. I'm not sure if you can see this on the screen, so I'm gonna try to get this off real fast. Let's see. This should be the last one. Yep, that's happened before. ITC coin will be backed by the world's fastest blockchain. The coin that we have in our possession, that many of you have hundreds of, thousands of, some even 10,000s of right now, will be backed by the world's fastest blockchain. Let's just take a second and think about what I just said. The blockchain's name is DARTS blockchain, and the coin that you have in your possession right now will be backed by that. I don't know if you understand how value has occurred in a coin, but value has occurred for a few different ways. One is usage. Well, guess what? We have a usage for our coin. Our coin is being used on 400 different sites. Two, I don't like to use the word, but it's valid speculation. People can look at it and perceive the value based on the things that it has going on. And once people find out, which no one knows right now, only the people under the sound of my voice or is involved in ITC know that we're in the process of launching, unleashing to the world's fastest blockchain, which is called DARTS. And it will be powered by the Arch coin. The Arch coin will be the native coin on this blockchain. And as I said before, everybody under the sound of my voice that is actually registered and started with this company has Arch coins in their wallet right now. These coins are worth zero right now, zero. They're worth nothing. But guess what? Every coin on the exchange started out at zero, but every coin on the exchange did not start off being the coin of the fastest blockchain in the world. We can say that. Only one person can say that, and that's us right now. Arch coin. All right. First token on the DARTS blockchain. ITC is the substitute for gaming. So we got the gaming industry, we got the fastest blockchain, we got a tried and true marketing plan as far as multi-level, network marketing, referral, affiliate marketing. We have all those things. And also we're getting these airdrop to you only for, listen, you can't get more ground level You can't get more inside. You can't have a better opportunity than having access to a coin that's only for members of ITC Global. If I was a betting man, or if I was an investor on the outside looking in, I will want to join ITC Global just so that I could, somebody's coming in, just so that I could get access to these coins that will one day be worth $1, $2, $10, $20, $50. It's not unlikely that this coin will be worth $100 one day. I don't like to use the big numbers like that. And the reason why I don't like to use those big numbers is because sometimes those numbers scare people. All right. So, and we're directly listing on exchange. So direct listings means that we're not doing an initial public offering or initial coin offering. We're not opening it up to a bunch of investors. We're bringing it directly to the exchange. So the people that are involved in this program are going to be the ones that are going to benefit from this. You, under the sound of my voice. This opportunity is such an opportunity that you might miss the opportunity, not believing it, because it just seems that, for me, I'm understanding daily how much of an opportunity it is. And so for some people that don't have the information that I have and haven't been around as long as I have, they might not see it because I didn't see it right away. But what I did see was it was an opportunity. And I know me, being an entrepreneur, wanting better for myself, having a dream to live the life that I want, wanting to take care of my family the way I want to take care of my family, wanting to live free and do as I please, to do what I want to do, when I want to do, where I want to do, and whoever I wanted to do it with. Me wanting these things for my life, I could not allow the opportunity to be passed. That's me. I couldn't do that. Knowing the lifestyle I want to live, I couldn't let it pass. All right. So now let's talk about the business plan, because that's what we're here for. We're here to talk about business. But I needed to explain to you the reason why we're so high on the business. And let me just say this right here. It's not how to do this. That's why I won't spend a lot of time on the circles and the numbers, because it's not that the how is not important. It's the why. The why is more important than the how. If you know why you want to do this, you'll figure out how. I didn't know how. I didn't know anything about cryptocurrency. I've been out of network marketing for almost 10 years. Never had a wallet, never owned a Bitcoin, nothing. So how did it matter to me? The why. The why is I saw this as a way to reach the goals that I wanted to reach, all right? So these are the packages that you come in with. Packages are called 1-star through 7-star, then diamond through crown, right? Each package has a price attached to it. The price is in ITC, all right? And by the way, if you didn't notice it, ITC stands for International Coin, International TRONZ coin, all right? So the packages, you have to purchase them through the tokens. The first package is 300 ITC, which is equivalent to about $10. The second package is 600 ITC, which is equivalent to about $20, $30. The next package, 1500 ITC, that's anywhere between what, $70, $80. And then you got a 4-star, 24, and down, all the way down to crown. By the way, diamond is 24,000. But remember, in order to purchase a diamond package, you have to purchase all of these packages in concession. You can't say, oh, I don't want a 1-star, I just want a diamond. Can't do that. All right. So that means that all these add up to be 52,530 ITC coins altogether, which is about $1,850 altogether. That is the package that I suggest you come in with. That's the package that you want to get to. That's the package where all the fun starts. All right. And with that being said, the fun doesn't just start there. It starts when you get in, because automatically you're getting free arch coins, as I mentioned earlier. So 1-star, you get 100, 2-star, 2, 3, 400, a 4-star, you get 800, a 5-star, you get 1,000. And by the time you get to a diamond, you get 3,000. But guess what? You don't just get 3,000 if you came in as a diamond, you get 3,000 for the diamond package, but also because you have to buy these in concession, you get the 100 for the 1-star, the 8 for the 4, the 15 for the 6-star, all the way down. So by the time you get to diamond, you have close to 10,000 arch coins for free. Again, diamond is where you want to be for those reasons. All right. So now, not to belabor this, but if you're not interested in building this as a network, I say this right here. If you only want to be an investor, and I'm going to say the brutal, honest truth, if you do not have $20,000 to $30,000 to invest, you're not an investor. If you don't have $2,000 to $3,000 to become a diamond, and you have to come in at these packages, then you are the person that this program is for. Why? Because it gives you the opportunity to use blood equity to build up and bring more people in and get to the higher levels. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about is the level bonus. All right. I'm not going to go too deep into this. All right. But this is the bonus package that I showed you in red on my back office. This is the one where I made a little less than half from just by bringing people in. And it's a real simple bonus. The bonus is this right here. If you bring somebody in, if you share this opportunity, if you tell somebody about this and they like it, and why wouldn't they like it? If you like it, somebody else is going to like it. You may say, well, none of my people don't like it. Well, guess what? Are you not like none of your people? Are you that much different than your people? And if you are that much different, you need new people. Think about it. If you see something in this and everybody in your group or your sphere of influence does it, then you're around the wrong people, because you need to be around like-minded people. You need to be around ambitious people. You need to be around people that's going to help you move forward in life. And if you're not, then you're in the wrong circle. All right. I could go further with that, but I think that I'm making my point now. All right. So having said that, this bonus right here, when you bring somebody in, you're doing them a favor, by the way. You're sharing something with them that they can't get nowhere else in the world. And when you do that, the company will pay you. They will compensate you for that. They will give you 25% for anybody that you bring into this company. And then anybody they bring in, they'll give you 12%, because in order for them to bring those people in, you had to have helped them at some point. So you're going to get an override commission for that. 15%. And then after that, the company says, okay, now we're going to allow you to receive 6% for everything after that. All right, down to 12 levels. So the first 2 levels is 25 and 15%, and the next 10 levels is 6% all the way down. By the way, those 6% look real good when you're talking about the 13th, 14th level, when you have tens and thousands of people in your organization. All right. So that's where the real money is going to be made, from your blood, sweat, equity. That is what you want to focus on. You want to go out and share this. You want to go to the mountaintop and you want to shout this out. You want to let people know that you have something that they want and you're willing to share it with them if they're willing to commit to making their dreams come true. And that's what the level bonus is all about. Number 2 is the doubles bonus. This right here is for your laid back people that want to sit and invest. But I'm telling you, you're not an investor unless you come in with $20,000 to $30,000. So let's not do the investment thing. Oh, I just want to invest. Yeah, that sounds good. But guess what? Real investors understand that in order to really invest, you have to have a certain amount of money. Because if you put $100 in and I just want to invest, it becomes $200. That's not an investment. That's barely a paycheck. All right. So for some people, so my point is this right here. If you really want to use this as an investment, you buy 3 crown packages. You spend $100,000 and you let your money sit and you don't worry about it for a year. And at the end of the year, you'll have about $200,000. That's how you invest. Or on a smaller scale, you put $50,000 and have $100,000 at the end of the year. But real investors know that that's what a real investment looks like. A real investment doesn't look like putting $500 in and getting $700 back. It's not an investment. It's actually wasting your time when you can actually go out and do something and make that money yourself. All right. So that's what the number 2 bonus is. Number 3, this is an interesting bonus because it's like 3 parts to this. All right. One is the pool that the program puts a certain amount of ITC in a pool and it shares it with diamonds and above. All right. And so if you're a diamond, you're going to receive an additional pool money, and it depends on, I'm going to call this the leadership bonus. I've been conflicted with the way it's called. It's a leadership bonus. You know why? Because the more diamonds you create, once you're a diamond, the more diamonds you create, the bigger that bonus is going to be. So in order to create diamonds, you have to have some type of leadership. You have to be able to convey this message to people that this is something that can change their lives. This is something that can benefit them in a way that anything else out there can't. You have to be able to articulate that. You have to have that in you to do that. And when you're able to do that, this bonus right here pays you accordingly. All right, so ITC Global has smart split technology. And what that really means is that we pay 100% distribution, 100% distribution. You say, well, how can a company survive if they're paying out 100% of distributing 100% of the income? Well, it's real simple. When somebody comes in, 50% of that goes to the doubles bonus, and another 50% goes to the level bonus, all right? And I'm gonna explain how that works. It's a real simple thing, all right? But the point is, the company only takes 3% little commission off of the packages that are being renewed. That's it. And they use that for the customer service, the website renewal, and all, just a little, company expenses, whatever that is. They have other businesses, like I said, the gaming revenue. So this right here is just a marketing tool for their gaming company. You understand what I'm saying? So in other words, they set up a program for us so that we get 100% benefit of the program. And the benefit to them is this program will push their other company. So in other words, they could have taken, let's just say hypothetically speaking, in 2 months in, they've already put out, let's just say 10 million. They could have took that same 10 million, I'm talking in billions now. All right, they could have took that same 10 million and gave it to Google. And if they would have gave it to Google, they would have a lot of hype. They could have gave 100,000 to Mayweather, Conor McGregor, or somebody else. They could have did all those things to market this game site. But they said, you know what? The best form of business, the best form of advertisement is what? Word of mouth. And there's no better program as far as word of mouth than having these bonuses put together. And when you incentivize people to talk about the company and then give them incentive to stay in, then you got something special. When a 1-star pack comes in, 300 ITC is purchased and put into the program. When that happens, boom, 150 goes into the DOUBLEZ bonus, boom, 150 goes into the level bonus. So in other words, when you enroll somebody as a 1-star, this is your 25% that you're getting right here. This is what you get from the level bonus, right? But then the other 150, right, goes into the DOUBLEZ bonus. And that's how we're able to double your investments, because when 4 people comes in, so one person comes in, 150 goes into a pool, another person, another 150, another person, and another person, 100. So that doubles to 300. So 4 times 150, 300. And that's how that works. All right. That's the level bonus. Like I said, I can go into all the details of it, but the bottom line is a real simple thing. You like what you see, you have an opportunity, you share it with people. It's simple affiliate marketing. It's network marketing. It's multi-level marketing. It's community-based marketing. It's referral marketing. It's whatever term you want to use, but as simple as this. If you have a dream, you believe in what you're doing, you believe in the company, you believe in your upline, you believe in the concept of the business, you'll go tell people about it and you'll be compensated accordingly. The DOUBLEZ bonus. This is the part right here. This is what pulls people in and keeps people in. This right here is the biggest marketing tool that we have. Why? Again, we can spend millions of dollars on Google or Facebook or Instagram advertising, but what we chose to do, instead of giving the money to the big companies, give it to the people. Period. And how are we going to give it to the people? You put $500 in, and in 30 days, that $500 turns to $1,000. Guess what? You're going to tell somebody. Simple as that. We gave you $500 to go tell somebody about this. All right. Everybody under the sound of my voice that has ever had something doubled in one of these pools, you owe the company to go tell somebody. Period. And how that works is this. We're starting at a 2-star package. So when you buy a 2-star package, it's 600 ITC. right? Remember the smart split technology that I just showed you. So every time somebody comes in with a 200, a 2-star pack, 600 ITC, half of that goes to the level bonus to the person who actually enrolled them, and the other half goes to the pool, 300 ITC. The next person that comes in, half goes to their upline, and then the next half goes boom here. And when I say half goes to the upline, basically that, let's say for hypothetically speaking, 300 goes here, and the other 300, 25% goes to the person who enrolls them, 15% goes to the person who enrolled that person, 6% goes to and so on and so on and so on. So that's how that works, all right? So when you're talking about 50%, 50% goes back into that level bonus, which 25% goes to the actual person who enrolled them, and the other 25% of that goes to the people in the upline in the chain of command. All right. So this is how that works. So these are just more examples of the same thing. All right. So as a 3-star pack, so this was a 2-star pack. The 3-star pack comes in at 1,500 ITC. Half of it goes into the pool. 1,500 goes into the pool. 750 goes into the pool. And each time somebody comes in, boom, 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 just like that. All right. Now, these are just examples of the larger pools. All right. So in other words, when somebody becomes a blue diamond, 30,000 goes towards the pool and it doubles. All right. 30,000 each goes towards the pool. These are what the pools look like for the bigger ones. So once you get to a crown, and this is why I said, if you're a real investor, this is what you're looking at right here. You're looking at this right here. You want to get to the point where you can purchase a crown package and it doesn't bother you to let it sit for a year. And once that happens, and this doubles right here, this is $35,000 payout right here. Okay. So that's important. And this right here just shows from 1 to crown, what the payouts are on the double bonuses. Somebody is not muted. I can hear you. Mute yourself if you hear that sound, or just look at yours and see. I can't see who that is, but we're coming down to the close. All right. So the third bonus, ITC Elite Promo Bonus, I am going to call this the leadership bonus. All right. So real quick, I'm going to go back one more slide because I failed to mention this right here. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you were a crown, right? 900,000 comes back to you, but then it says down here, 90,000 ITC are taken out of that and goes to the 2-time pool, all right? Okay, so there's a little bit that's coming out. All right, so this is 100% of the 2 times pool. So this is the pool that's coming. That extra 90,000 ITC from the crown went into. All right, and it's a real simple pool. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but it's for diamonds and above only. Get to diamond, and you'll be able to take a part in this pool. It's a real simple pool. Now I'll go to my back office and show you what the pool looked like. Right. So the promo pool bonus, okay? Every time there's a 1-star that comes in, 15 ITC is taken from that. A 2-star, 30, 3-star, 75, 4-star, 120, so on and so forth, all the way to a crown. 22,500 ITC is taken from those people that are coming in, right? It is put into one pool, the promo bonus pool. Now this is a separate pool, right? There's a bunch of little pools that happen, right? And I'm still understanding all of them, but I know the most important thing is that this is for the benefit of us, and it's for the growth of us to have these different ways to make money. All right. So this is what the promo pool looks like. All right. So diamonds get 20% of it, blue diamonds 20, black diamonds 20, royal diamonds, crowns, they all get 20% of that. All right. That's how it goes. So for example purposes, all right, if let's just say the pool allocation was 100, that's a million ITC, right? Yes, that's a million ITC. And it's 20%. 20% of that is 200,000. So 200,000 will go into the diamond pool, 200% will go into the blue diamond pool, and 200,000 will go into all the other pools, right? So what that simply means is that depending on how many diamonds you created, it'll determine how much of that 200,000 ITC you'll receive. Real simple, right? That's why I call it the leadership pool. Now the ITC games, this is a business all in itself. This is relatively new to our compensation plan because we just launched our game site where we took the owner of the company, basically consolidated all the games that were taking ICT. He went company to company and bought all the games and put them on one site, which is better for us because now we can control the actual games that our coins is being used on. And we're not limiting ourselves to just those games. We're reaching out to different games, and different games are reaching out to us as far as using our tokens or our coins for their game sites. So our game sites are amazing because it offers us another business avenue. It's something we can promote. So example, we can promote ITC Global. We could promote somebody coming in and taking advantage of the bonus pools. We could promote the idea that they can refer people and make money. Okay, but once they come in, they refer people, all right? They get their ITC, then what, all right? This is a whole separate business because what this does, it gives our network or our community something to push that can generate real revenue. And that real revenue will cause the asset that we all hold in our wallet to increase. So we, for the first time that I'm aware of, in any company, any crypto company at least, have the ability to determine the value of the asset that we hold. I'll say it again. For the first time, I know that the people who own the asset have the ability to drive a company that will push the value of the coin that they have. It doesn't happen often, but it happens here. All right, the games. Let's talk about the games. We have skill games, brain games. You know the brain, you know the games that keep you sharp. I suggest you guys go on and look at the games and play those games because we all need to be sharp. We all need to mental exercise games, all right? Then there's fantasy sports. If you're into that thing, go ahead. Fantasy football, fantasy soccer, fantasy baseball, fantasy basketball, fantasy cricket, fantasy this, fantasy that. Look, do that, all right? And then you got the Insta games. I don't know much about the Insta games, but I know that every time I log on to social media, there's somebody promoting some type of game. Well, guess what? Now you could do the same thing. And then this right here, this has to be the game changer. Outside of the fact that the game industry is $170 billion a year, the casino industry is probably one of, if not the biggest industries in the world. It has the biggest profit margin in the world of any industry. And we just added that to an already booming gaming industry. People bet poker, blackjack, casino, slot machines. That's a thing. Maybe not so much with you guys, but I know in the Asian Pacific countries, the revenue from the gaming industry is about 65% from those countries right there. About 65% of the gaming revenue is from those countries right there. And guess what? This is where our company is based. This is where the foundation of our company is. The majority of people in our country, in this company, is from those Asian countries. They're going to be the one promoting this. They're going to be the ones pushing this. They have the fan base. They have the foundation. They have the people that want this game, want these games. And this is going to be the driving force. So the people on the sound of my voice right now, you have an international business with no employees. Man, look, if this is not making sense to you yet, I don't know what to tell you. Game profit bonus. Again, another bonus. It just doesn't stop. You have to ask yourself, why? Because the owner's done it. They did it right. They didn't just leave it up to them to say, we're going to create a company and we want to do this and we want to make this type of money. The owners are real men that really want to help people. They, one of the owners, if not the owner, has a nonprofit that he helps people that can't represent themselves legally, and he gives them advice, maybe an interpreter, or maybe helping them with funds, or make sure that their paperwork is filled out. They can't read or write. This is what the people, this is what we do. This is what we do. So for us to have a company that gives back to the people that's helping generate the revenue for the company, it's only right. It's just what we do. So we have more profit in this company, gaming profit. So when we say we pay out 100%, no, we pay out 120% because we're giving 20% of the profit from another whole nother company. All right, the game profit pool, real simple. Skill games, you get 14% of whatever is generated from the skill games. You get 14% from the fantasy, 14% from the Insta games, and 14% from the casino. Wow, that 14% from the casino, that could be large. That could be large. Now remember, the gaming industry is 175 billion. Now I'm saying million when it's supposed to be billions. Why get millions? We can get billions. Anyway, that's a joke. So this right here, this income can be tremendous. And it really just depends on how hard you're willing to work, how much you're willing to promote, how much you're willing to go out there and take advantage of this opportunity and share this with people. That's what this is all about. So the way this is allocated, it's the same way as the other pools are allocated. 1-star pool gets 2%, 2-star, 2%, all the way to 7-star, 2%. All right. 2% goes into the pools. All right. Of 14% is split into 2% for all the 7 stars, or 1 through 7 stars. Right. All right. So just in an example, if it was what is that? 1.4 million. Yep, 1.4 million. If that was the case, 1 through 7 star, 2% goes into that. It's 200,000. That goes into the 7-star, 1 through 7. So you got 200,000 that's going into the 1 through 7 star. All right. And it just depends on how much you promote it, how many people you can bring to the site. No different than anything else. We got another weapon. Now we have another bullet in our gun. So the elite game credits are for the diamonds. All right. And we'll talk about that to the diamonds right now. It's not important, but understand that that's another bonus for the diamonds. All right. So ITC advantage. The advantages. All right. The gaming industry. As I said already, 170 billion with the B in revenue. By the time 2023 ends, it'll probably be a $200 billion industry. And I don't see it stopping right now, because there's not a time you can sit anywhere next to somebody on a bus, on a train, they're not playing some type of game, whether it be checkers, Scrabble, or those blocks, or shooting up Fortnite. And all, people playing games, all Nintendo, whatever those things are, people are playing them. The game industry is hot right now. Online educational package. Guess what? We got packages that actually help you learn how to promote these gaming sites. Wow. Okay, so we're going to educate you. All right. A smart split technology, showing we're doing 100% payout to anything that you do in a company. All right. Plus the benefit of the 2% and the 20% and the 14% from the gaming and all the other bonuses. All right. Now, again, I'm big on the darts blockchain. I don't hear a lot of people talk about it much, but that right there is the black sheep. That's the dark horse. That is the wild card right there. That is the thing that will make many of us multimillionaires, because if you can acquire a certain amount of coins before this coin goes live, and you have them, and you can't do nothing with them, so that means you can't sell them, you can't do nothing, you can't trade them. You're just gonna have them. And when this blockchain blows up and explodes, I believe within the next year after they launch, that this token will be worth at least $25 to $30. And if you do the math on that, And every month, if you take advantage of that diamond pool and you actually banging out diamonds every single month and you're receiving 1,000 coins for each diamond, hey, even if it only reached $1 and you got a diamond, you get 5 diamonds every month. That's 5,000 coins a month, which is $5,000 a month. Even if you just did 5 diamonds each month, that's 5,000 if it only got to $1. As I just said, the free arch coins. I could talk about the arch coins all night. I don't even have to talk about none of this other stuff if we just realize how big the arch coin is being attached to the fastest blockchain in the world. There's not a blockchain that has a native coin or an exchange that has a native coin that the coin is not worth at least $1 after the coin has been on the market, after the blockchain or exchange has been on the market for 6 months to a year, not one. Package price control, what that simply means is when it requires $10 to get into ITC Global, which is 300 ITC. We've used a program, a computer algorithm, as the price of the ITC increases, the amount of ITC required to get in will lessen. Real simple. It costs 300 ITC to get in now. Once the price of ITC gets to $1, it'll cost 10 ITC. 10 ITC at $1 equals $10. 300 ITC at 3 cents equals $10. Same thing, all right? And then a money back policy. Guess what, guys? This is just the icing on the cake. All this, if it wasn't tempting with all this, if you wasn't sitting on the edge of your seat with all this, if you wasn't saying, where do I sign up with all this, we're going to give you your money back if for some reason you're not satisfied with it. Free registration as well. Anybody can register, anybody. And you can work your way up to any packages you want. You register for free, you enroll 2-3 people, the coins that you make from that, you put it into your package and you'll be able to start from there. So we have it all. Most people don't start businesses because it costs too much to start. Well, we eliminated that obstacle. Most people don't start businesses because they don't understand and they don't have education. Well, guess what? We eliminated that. Most people don't start business because they don't have a lot of money. Well, guess what? We eliminated that. Or most people don't start business because of fear of loss. Guess what? We eliminated that. We eliminated every obstacle for anybody that want to live a better life and achieve something better. It doesn't matter how old you are. We don't care about that. Doesn't matter how much money you got. We don't care about that. Doesn't matter if you're married or single. We don't care about that either. All we care about is if you have a dream, if you're willing to work. All right. Those are the advantages of ITC Global. And guess what? I made it through with no hiccups. I'm excited. Wow. I'm going to stop sharing on this. Matter of fact, can I get out of this by doing this? I don't know how to get out of this. Let me see. Escape. Okay, yes. I'm doing good. And it's 8:01. We just hit an hour. I just want to show you one thing on this. Did I want to show you something? Do this right here because stop share. And I'm going to mute somebody because their voice is up. All right. So I am pretty much done with this, all right? But what I want to say to you is this right here. I've never been more excited than I am right now, all right? What you got to do is get back with the person who invited you on this call. And when you get back with them, don't play with them, all right? They invited you for a reason. They wanted you here because they wanted you to see the power of this program. Again, we have 3 programs that are elite by themselves. The gaming industry, right? Saw a 200% spike in increase from 20 billion to 150 billion in a matter of a year and a half. Tremendous. We have the crypto industry, right? The only industry in the last 10 years that created more millionaires. That's matter of fact, it is the industry that created more millionaires in the last year. There's been more millionaires created in crypto in the last year than any other industry. That's the hottest industry right now, right? And then you take the old tried and true networking industry. You take the industry that says, hey, if you share this with somebody, we'll compensate you. You share this with your family, your friends, your acquaintances, we will compensate you. They've taken this model that's been around for 60, 70 years, that has created companies from people's basements to billion-dollar companies, right? Created networks all over the world. And think about it like this. I want to say this and I'm done. Promise you I'm done. Robert Kiyosaki said this: the richest people in the world build networks. The richest people in the world build networks. And there's nothing, not one type of network more powerful than a people's network. We are in the process of taking up an endeavor to build a network of people. Now, most of the people on this call are in the United States. And I'm going to tell you this: we tend to be a little slow when it comes to this. Other countries, they see the opportunity, they move on it, and they go. You know why? Because there's not many opportunities that come their way that can actually make a difference in their life. We have the luxury of having jobs. We have the luxury of having all these other things. We have the luxury to have the state and unemployment and whatever, child support, whatever. We have these luxuries that they don't. So the kick in our butt is not as much because we have safety blankets. Well, guess what? I got rid of my safety blankets a long time ago. I burnt the bridge and nailed the barn door shut. It's only one way for me. That's going up. And I'm not going back. I never work for another man and I never will. So I have to take advantage of opportunity. So saying that, there's not one person that I know more qualified than me to assess businesses for the opportunity. Why? Because I had to live my life this way. All right. And if you are serious about what we're talking about, I am the guy that's going to help you do it. I have leaders on this phone right now that have been around, has been with me for a long time. We are all here to help the smallest person. You know how we build this? We help the weakest person. That's how we build it. That's how the network is built. And with that being said, I'm not going to go any further. Listen, I appreciate your time. I'm going to stop the recording and I'm going to ask anybody have any questions. We got a few minutes for questions. I'm going to stop the recording and I'm going to unmute. You can raise your hand. We can unmute.